Hello guys, Joker216 here, bringing you another episode of Sketching with Joker. Today we are going to draw Goku. Yes, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Isn't it amazing? You guys get to actually see how I draw the main Saiyan of the series. Yeah, I know, I sound very enthusiastic, right? I think it's probably because I've drawn him so many times at this point that I really just, ugh. I guess you could say I sort of felt what Akira Toriyama felt, which is why there hasn't been anything new Dragon Ball Genesis related, at least nothing in his style, in Akira Toriyama's style, sorry. Basically, Dragon Ball Genesis, I understand, it has been on a very major hiatus. There hasn't been anything new on it in a year, and I understand the fans' frustration towards this. Um, I know that I have the Brazilian websites, my.opera, Dragon Ball AF Brazil. They haven't contacted me directly, but I do know for a fact that there are people there who are just waiting. They're clamoring. Well, okay, they're not clamoring. They've kind of given up. But as far as they go, they have been translating the comic Dragon Ball Genesis into Portuguese. And, that's pretty cool. I've never had one of my comics translated. But you see, the thing is, like, there came a point where I realized something about myself. I was basically, I was becoming popular, and the more popular I became, the more I realized I made a grave, like, big mistake in just, coming out with a fan comic, period. Because, then you have expectations to live up to, and also you wind up gaining a fan interest. And you see, there's nothing wrong with fan interests whatsoever. My my dilemma, it has more to do with the fact that, oh, guess what? You're a fan comic artist? All right, so now we expect you to release this at a very consistent rate, and if you don't, we're not going to follow you. Because, let's put it this way, Dragon Ball fans, I love you guys and everything, but you guys are very impatient and very, how to put this, very fickle, as evidenced by my change of heart when it comes to, oh, what am I going to do with Genesis? Because originally it was just going to be, a simple, hey, I'm going to be like Toy Warble and, you know, get known and everything and be like, certain guys like freaking all the Dragon Ball fan artists out there who's just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make fan arts and, get famous doing that. And yeah, I understand getting fame should never be the goal of any artist, but you have to understand something about me. At the time I had this in my mind, I was young. I was very rash about a lot of the decisions that I made, and really, I felt that, I was very passionate about what I wanted to do. Dragon Ball Genesis, I was and still am very passionate about it, which is why the change has happened. It's why I haven't done anything Dragon Ball Genesis related in over a year. Because, I've got so many new ideas for it. As I've grown, so has the comic. The comic has grown, and, or, yeah, it's grown, and I wound up just, hey, I'm going to, sort of take a little hiatus from this and do something different. And so I did random emo cookies, and now that's going strong. I understand that there hasn't been an update on that in like a few weeks, but there's different stories behind there. But either way, the point is, I started the fan comic originally to get attention, and boy did I get attention. Okay, no I didn't. But either way, I wanted to be grouped in the greatest of all time when it comes to drawing Dragon Ball characters. Because, it was something that I was good at. And to be honest, it's all I thought I was ever going to be good at. And then, I wound up getting better and better, and I sought out new things. All you artists out there, I'm sure you can identify. I'm sure we all have that thing that, oh, yeah, when I was this age, I was so into this series, I decided to make a fan thing about it. And really, you know, more power to you guys. Because, some of you that have actually followed through on your childhood dreams, some of you actually, like, oh, I want to make, let's say for the sake of argument, you wanted to make a Street Fighter comic, or, you wanted to make this or that and the other thing. More power to you if you actually followed through with it. I'm not condemning you for it. I'm not condemning any fan artist out there. If you want to be famous for doing fan art, that's fine. I'm just saying that me personally, that's not what I want for myself. I mean, really, I heard this from the movie Rockstar, but I'm sure there was some guy who made this thing. But um, if you don't know the movie Rockstar, I recommend watching it. It stars Mark Wahlberg. He plays a rock star. It's kind of the story of Judas Priest, just, very abridged. But either way, the point is, in the movie, there was this quote that, I listened to, and I'm like, wouldn't you rather fail as yourself than succeed as somebody else? And when you really think about that, it's like, yeah, wouldn't you rather, come up with a really, nifty original idea and execute it the way that you feel that it will, you know, resonate with the rest of the audience? Or would you rather, be one of the many carbon copies out there and just, be known as, hey, you can mimic this guy when it comes to style? And, I really don't want to be that guy who's like, oh yeah, guess what? This guy does really great Dragon Ball art. I mean, I have no problems if that's how you advertise me, but at the same time, I really want to be known for my own stuff. It's, I mean, there are some people who are, they're fine with just being known as, hey, the fan art guy. Me, I've always thought better for myself. I've always wanted better, and I've always strived to, have better, and I decided to be better. And, I decided to sort of drift away from, copying Akira Toriyama's, art style. And now it's like, when it comes to drawing Akira Toriyama artwork, I just, I sort of give my own spin to it, like, But anyways, that's all I'm drawing of Goku for today. Um, I'm glad you all were here. I know it's very unfinished and rough, but I'm just giving you a great idea of how I draw Goku. Anyways, I'm sorry to abruptly end it, but I was going to ramble, and I want to save my rambling for a Joker 2 and 6's journal episode. So, um, I will see you guys next time. Be sure to check out the website. Links will be in the description. And, see ya!